More than a century ago, a young Frenchman, Alexis de Tocqueville, visited America. After that visit, he predicted that the two great powers of the future world would be, on one hand, the United States, which would be built, as he said, by the plowshare, and on the other, Russia, which would go forward again, as he said, by the sword. Yet need it be so? Cannot swords be turned to plowshares? Can we and all nations not live in peace? In our obsession with antagonisms of the moment, we often forget how much unites all the members of humanity. Perhaps we need some outside universal threat to make us recognize this common bound. I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world. And yet
further parts of this multi-part symposium exposing predatory pathogenic artificial intelligence. It's a subject that's been off the screen. It's been on the screen in some ways, but off the screen very powerfully. And so the intention of this multi-part series is to bring this to the public as public education, as awareness, and hopefully to mobilize we humans in a greater state of alertness and awareness.
And I do think that, humanity needs to wake up to what is being done right under our noses, and we're not aware of it. But in the frightening aspect of it, to take that energy and to move it forward into a level of understanding who we are, why we are here, and what we can really do. What is it asking us to do? So some way, when we get really far out in that omniverse type of view, there's a reason behind everything, right? So it's about us finding out who we are in this whole scenario here.
So the idea with saying that the universe is fractal, at least from my perspective and according to the metabiological model, is that because the universe is fractal, our systems of biology reflect the order of being that exists both above and before us. So what we are is a clue to what the universe is. And this is something that, Hermes Trismegistus talked about, and people like David Bohm talked about. So that's the fractal universe kind of speaks to that. But whereas, in the Mandelbrot fractal, or you can Google or YouTube fractal zoom, and it'll, you can watch a video where it'll take you into a fractal, and it's trippy. But the fractal we're talking about, the fractal universe, we're talking about a multidimensional, living, dynamic.
How do we not allow it?
Well, all we have to do really is to decide that this is not what we want.